Hey everybody, hey! Today I'm going to be doing another one of my monthly media favorites videos. This video, I'm going to be going through all of my August and September media favorites. That includes the books I read, the vinyl I picked up, movies and TV shows I watched, and the music I enjoyed. And once again, combining 2 months together into one video because I don't know, I've just been slacking on my media consumption. I don't know what's been going on. Like every other month, I'm like failing. Failing as in keeping my brain sane by not consuming as much media. Right. Before we jump into the media favorites though, I want to take a second to talk about my jewelry favorites, all thanks to today's sponsor, Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa has sponsored the channel before, so they're not new around here, and they have been time and time again my favorite place to get long-lasting, affordable, and cute jewelry. Ana Luisa is like the middle ground, okay? They're not expensive, and their pieces last forever. They even come with a 2-year warranty. Most of my everyday jewelry is actually from Ana Luisa, and if you've ever seen any of my videos before, you've probably seen me wearing this initial necklace, which happens to be from Ana Luisa. I'm not kidding when I say I literally wear this necklace every single day of my life. I'm obsessed with it. But I want to show off 2 new pieces they sent over that I'm wearing today. First up, we have my earrings, which are the Leora hoops. I love that these are both gold and silver, so I don't really have to worry about clashing metals, because it's got them both. And it's got this cute little flower charm that's actually removable, so you're really getting 2 earrings in one, and I love that. I love that, say less. I also got this bracelet. This is the Azura bracelet. It has a few different charms on it, and it's also a mix of gold and silver. It matches the earrings perfectly. You know, I'm always saying you should treat yourself. Like, I'm a big advocate for treating yourself, and this is the best jewelry brand I know. For the price point, it's incredible quality. You can shop Ana Luisa by visiting the link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code on screen. Thank you, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into the media favorites. All right, let's start off the media favorites with the books that I read the past 2 months. Hasn't been that much, okay? Guys, I fear I'm going to be failing my reading goal for this year, which is fine. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not going to be reading 50 books this year. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So I actually ended up DNFing 2 books, which is kind of crazy. 2 was a lot. Like, it takes a lot for me to even DNF 1 book. The first book I DNF'd I read on my Kindle. It was The Love Haters by Catherine Center. I think I've only read 1 Catherine Center book. I read The Bodyguard and loved it. Oh my god, if you have any books that are anything like that, please let me know, because I loved that book so much. So I was really excited to give her new book a shot, and I just could not get through it. I think I got like 30% through it, and I couldn't do it. It was boring me to death. Like, I genuinely could not care less about these characters. The second book I DNF'd, which I'm so sad about because I was so excited to read this. I've had it on my physical TBR for so long, and that's The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. Cozy mystery, murder mystery novel. It sounds like great, but as I was reading it, I could not focus. I didn't like how it was written. I couldn't keep up with everything going on. Okay, let's get on to the books I did read. In August, I read 1 book. I read The Ex-Vows by Jessica Joyce. In short, this is about 2 exes that have not spoken to each other in many years, and they have to band together to save their best friend's wedding, which is falling apart after a series of disasters happen. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. I think I've realized I do not like second chance romances. It just wasn't hitting for me like I thought it would, so I ended up giving this book a 2-star rating. Next up, moving on to the books I read in September, I read Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I also gave this a 2-star rating. This was the first ever cowboy romance I've read, and probably also my last, because I really did not enjoy it. Alright, then the last book I read was You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron. I also ended up giving this book a 2-star rating. Like, I'm so sorry, I wanted to like this book so bad, and I did for a while. I loved where this was going. This is a YA horror book. This book is about a summer camp that is actually a horror movie simulator where they pretend to kill people and like people pay to go experience that. It's a really interesting concept, and I was really, like I said, enjoying it, and I was liking the direction we were going. Then all of a sudden it takes a turn, and I'm like, what are we doing? I felt like I was reading like 2 completely separate books. And then by the end, I feel like we were rushing through all these different like twist type things. It just didn't feel satisfying. Let's move on to the movies I watched. Oh, and I've been watching a lot of movies. When I don't read, I watch movies, apparently. First movie I watched was my Oxford Year. Gave that movie a 1-star rating. I did not like that movie at all. Can we get my girl, Sophia Carson, out of the grips of Netflix? Like, Please, someone save my girl. She has been in some of the worst Netflix movies I've ever seen. It's actually diabolical what they're doing to her. Then I watched What's Your Number, starring Chris Evans and Anna Faris. I did not know this movie was a thing, and I was scrolling whatever streaming platform I was watching it on and came across it. Gave it 2 stars. It did satisfy what I wanted in the moment of watching it. I wanted like a bad rom-com, and that's what this was. Next, I watched When Harry Met Sally. Bro, how have I never seen this movie before? It's actually crazy. Next, I watched How to Deal, released in 2003. I also gave this 2 stars. This movie was all over the place. It confused me in ways I didn't know I could be confused. It was like there was no plot. I don't like books or movies that are just character driven most of the time. I need there to be some kind of underlying plot, and there really wasn't for this. It was just kind of all over the place. Oh my god, next I watched the Jane Austen book club, released in 2007. Hugh Dancy in this movie. He was the reason I watched this movie, and I'm so glad I did. Movies like this set an impossible expectation that there are men out there who look like Hugh Dancy who also read Jane Austen. You know, those types of men don't really exist. God, I love fiction, you know? I also watched Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. I had no idea this movie existed, and then I saw an edit of Rihanna on my For You page, and I said, oh, I have to watch this movie now. My Letterboxd review is this was a fever dream, and it was. It was, and it was not good. And then the last movie I watched in August was The Threesome, released this year. I'm pretty sure it's out by now, but I got a screener to watch this movie early. Oh, I loved it. It was so good. I gave it a 4-star rating. It was the perfect balance between rom-com and drama. All right, moving on to the 5 movies I watched in September. I watched Unknown Number, The High School Catfish. I have so many thoughts about this. I have been nonstop talking about this documentary to anyone who will listen, and even to people who don't care. I just have to say, the fact that they call the perpetrator a catfish is crazy, because do you not know what a catfish is? Also, I just cannot believe the person behind it did not go to jail for longer. They should be locked up. All right, moving on. I also watched Susie Searches. This was just a fun movie. I also watched The Hangover. Also, how have I never seen this? Again, like what? I also watched The Wrong Paris, another Netflix original released this year. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I was so excited because I love the premise so much. Like, it's actually so genius. So I was already invested, and I just love my girl Miranda Cosgrove. So like anything with her, I'm willing to watch. This was so much better than the other Netflix original rom-com she did, whatever that movie was. Did not like that. But this one, I liked this one. The last movie I watched was The Thursday Murder Club. Yeah, I couldn't get through the book, so I said, why not watch the movie? And I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. It makes me sad that I wasn't able to sit through the book based on how good the plot of the movie was. All right, moving on to the few TV shows I've been watching. First up, we finally finished The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3. Just when I think I'm released from the shackles that is this TV show, they announce a freaking movie? A movie? Like, do we actually need that? I'm kind of over it. Like, the end happened how it should have happened, and that's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. I also watched Wednesday season 2. This show makes no sense, and I love it. I loved season 1. I think I watched it like 2 or 3 times. Honestly, it just gave me all the perfect fall vibes. Season 2 didn't really live up to that, but I still had a good time watching it. I do have to say the ADR in this show sucks. Like, come on, Netflix, I know you can step up your voiceover game. Oh my god, guys. The last show I watched is my current obsession. I am hyper fixated on this show. I have watched every edit there is on TikTok. I'm watching theories now. I watched Peacemaker season 1, and I am caught up on season 2. Never in my life did I think I would be so invested in a DCU TV show. All my friends and family around me are Marvel heads, so I am scared to like post this and get feedback from those people. Me watching this show, it just reminds me how powerful the editing community really is, because this is not the first nor the last show or movie I'm going to be watching because of an edit I saw on TikTok. Like, why did I start an entire show knowing none of the lore or anything behind it, not having any of the prerequisites watched, just to see Freddie Stroma? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy, but anything for my man. Freddie Stroma is someone who lives in the back of my mind, but I always forget about him. And that's really upsetting, but I will not forget about him now. All right, let's move on to my favorite songs over the past 2 months. I make a monthly playlist every month on Spotify, so if you want to see all like 80 songs I compile from each month, you can go check that out. I have it linked in the description. But here are just 10 of the songs from those playlists that I can't get enough of, okay? Pop Band by Capital Soiree, Mistake by Social Order, Rodeo by Mama, Fly Away by Five Sauce, Two Step by Derby, Go by Adele, You by Never Never Ending Fall, Haunted by Vinyl Theater, Call Me Yours by A Foreign Affair, and September by Dog Park. Alright, let's move on in the same vein to my favorite albums that I listened to over the past 2 months. First up, we have Baby by Dijon. Like, I just knew this album was gonna hit. Also, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party by Hayley Williams. I feel like I can't shut up about this album because I love her so much, and this project is everything to me. Also, Accelerator by Bad Sons, like, hey, what's new? Also been loving Private Music by Deftones, Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter, like, hello. Heavy Pulp by the Technicolors. I really liked this new album from them. Not my favorite from them, but I really have been loving it. The vibes are there. It's fun. Also No Hard Feelings by The Beaches, and finally 2000 In Search of the Endless Sky by Fleshwater. So those are my recent favorite albums. And to end out this video, we're gonna go through all the vinyl I bought over the past 2 months. I've been on a sort of mini buying ban when it comes to records. It started out purposeful and intentional, and now it's just happened out of necessity. Like, I just can't be spending so much money on records right now, but that's okay. There haven't been that many vinyl releases lately that I've been like, I need that. So yeah, I just haven't been buying many records, but that's okay. I still have a haul to show you. A lot of these I unboxed in my last vinyl unboxing video, so if you want more in depth about the records, go watch that video. But we're gonna start out strong, and we're gonna start with Beautiful Soul by Jesse McCartney. Yes, the obsession is still going strong. This is a blue pressing, but it's a signed jacket. But yeah, this was released for the 20th anniversary of this album, and I'm so glad I was able to pick it up. All right, moving into some of the records I unboxed and talked about in my last vinyl video. We have Accelerator by Bad Sons. This is their new album on the splatter pressing. One of my favorite splatters I've gotten in my collection, honestly. It's beautiful. I also have another copy of Accelerator by Bad Sons. This is a standard black pressing with this alt cover, and this was limited to 250 copies. Next up, we have Heartbreak Weather by Niall Horan. This is the 5-year anniversary deluxe vinyl on the white and sea blue splatter vinyl. Next up, we have No Hard Feelings by The Beaches. This is their new album. This is the Graffiti Records exclusive, limited to 500 copies on a cloudy fuchsia purple pressing. It's gorgeous. Another deluxe album, we have Emails I Can't Send Forward by Sabrina Carpenter. This is on a peach pressing. Being able to listen opposite, like y'all, I've been doing it nonstop. Another Sabrina Carpenter album, we have Man's Best Friend, of course. This is the light blue opaque vinyl with the signed insert. Yeah. All right, and then last up we have 2 records that I was recently gifted. So the first of the 2 gifted records is Watching Movies with the Sound Off by Mac Miller. This is a brown vinyl, which y'all know I love. This was gifted to me by Fat Beats over on TikTok, so thank you to them for sending this over. I mean, come on, it's Mac Miller, you gotta love it. And then the last record for this video, that was also gifted to me by Atlantic Records, is Play by Ed Sheeran. This is his new album. This is actually the deluxe album, and I haven't gotten the chance to listen to the deluxe tracks yet, so I'm very excited. This is a clear vinyl with pink splatter. I mean, come on. So I was excited to give this a shot, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm gonna go more in depth about my thoughts on this album in an upcoming video, but yeah, for now I'll just say that I actually really enjoyed it and I've been listening to it. I posted an unboxing of this on TikTok and someone commented, "Your music taste perplexes me." And yeah, I love that. You know, what can I say? I like what I like, and it makes no sense sometimes, okay? The spectrum of my music taste is actually crazy, and I love it. But yeah, those are all my media favorites. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe down below for more videos from me. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. If you want to go check them out, you can visit the link in my description. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Okay, bye!